Hello, I'm here with Miss Franklin, a fifth grade teacher from Geraldine Elementary. And how many years have you been teaching?
This is my 5th year teaching.
Okay, and what do you teach?
I teach ELA and science.
Okay, what is ELA?
English language arts. It's
Oh,
like a
okay.
reading.
All right.
Yes,
And have you been here in Geraldine the whole
I
time?
have.
Okay.
The whole 5 years.
And what have you taught? Like what grades?
I taught first grade for 1 year, and then I came to 5th grade.
So
I've
that was
been-
a big jump.
It's a big transition, but it was a good one though. I like
Okay.
5th grade.
Did you use technology in first grade?
A little bit, not as much. 5 years ago, we didn't have a lot of technology in our classrooms. I think I had 2 desktop computers and maybe 2 iPads back then. So I used them in centers a little bit, but not near as much as I use technology now.
Okay, so in fifth grade, did you have how many years have you taught fifth grade?
4.
4.
Mm-hmm.
So do you see a difference in the amount of technology you have now? Has it grown?
Yes, just this past school year, actually 2 months ago, we became a 1-to-1 classroom throughout 5th grade. So each classroom in 5th grade has a set of Chromebooks,
Okay.
in addition to 7 iPads and 3 desktop computers.
So what do they use the most? The Chromebooks?
They're Chromebooks every day.
Oh, every day?
Yes.
Wow. So what do you consider to be your top 3 apps?
The first one would be Nearpod, and that is a engaging. I like to describe it as like an engaging PowerPoint slide. The teacher is in control of the lesson, so like I pull up the lesson up and project a code onto the board, and then the students put the code in, and on their device they see the slides that I am switching on the board. So as I'm sliding, their screen is switching slides as well. But with that, the students get to engage. There's a lot of open-ended questions, matching games. They can do digital field trips.
Okay.
It's really interactive for the students.
Do you do some assessing through that too?
Yes, there's a lot of good formative assessments. You can put in quizzes and the open-ended questions, things like that, and it will give you instant responses to what they respond to your questions. So
Okay.
good formative assessment.
Yeah, that's awesome. So you can
Yes.
know how they're doing.
Yes.
So how has technology changed your teaching methods?
It's changed my teaching tremendously. It's definitely made it more engaging, and the willingness of the students are definitely higher now. Anything dealing with technology, the students are more willing to participate. So it's definitely made it a lot more engaging
Yeah,
for both science and language arts.
they probably will want to type more than a pencil and
Yes,
paper.
it definitely makes it more fun.
Yeah. So, what advice would you give a teacher candidate preparing to teach new digital generations?
I would say to not be scared to try new things. It's always hard when you are starting and introducing a new app or a new program. It takes time for the students to learn. So the first time that you introduce a new technology related app or a program, it's hard. Even just getting the students to log in sometimes is very, very difficult. But I would say to pick a few things each year. I try to pick like 3 or 4 new things each year and really focus in on those 3 or 4 things and get really, really good at it. And then as progression goes, start introducing more new things.
Okay.
As they grasp the concept, then introduce. Don't take on too much at one time.
Mm-hmm.
It can be very overwhelming.
So, how many apps do you use in a year, like a school year?
I try to pick 3 or 4 that I get really, really good at each year.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say probably 10 or less.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do they do big technology projects?
Yes. Yeah. We do a lot of the Google Slides. That's probably their favorite. They like to go in and create their own things. They get to embed links and videos and things like that. So they like doing that. We do Chatterpix videos. They always like to do those.
What is that?
It's where you take a still photo of an object, and then you draw a mouth on the object, and they
Oh.
get to record themselves talking in the point of view of the object. So when we teach our point of view standard, we always do Chatterpix videos.
Okay, that's awesome.
It really is neat.
And what are some difficulties using technology in your classroom?
I would say the most challenging thing when integrating technology is not all students have the technology background. When they come to fifth grade, we usually have to start from scratch, teaching them how to type or where certain letters or keys are on the keyboard, how to log in. They have their own Google login with a password, and just getting them to type that into the Chromebook usually takes 2 to 3 weeks to get them to learn how to do that.
Wow.
For some of them.
Yeah.
So just understanding that not all kids have that background. Some students have never even seen a smartphone before.
Wow.
So you just have to take into consideration that not all students are the same in that area.
So do you keep like all their passwords in a safe area?
Yes, I
Okay.
give them a copy, and then I keep several copies in my classroom for
Okay.
backup.
All right. Well, thank you for letting me interview you.
Thank you.